Today I've got my thoughts on set 7199, the LEGO Indiana Jones Temple of Doom set from 2009, which starting off with the minifigs, which are mostly exclusive. The only one that's not exclusive, though still quite rare, is Short Round. He only appeared in this set as well as the Shanghai Chase set, which is the only other Temple of Doom set ever released for the Indiana Jones line between the 2008, 2009, and 2023 remakes, because the 2023 Temple of Doom remake set got canceled. And going over the other minifigs, this first Thuggy Guard is actually the second most expensive Indiana Jones minifig, coming in at about $44 used, which is how I got this set used, but the set was complete, so that was a major win. The only thing missing was the instructions, but I was able to fully piece the thing back together. And surprisingly, for a 17-year-old set, no broken pieces. So that was quite a surprise. And then we got Willie Scott, Indiana Jones, in a different attire compared to what he used for most of the 2008 and 2009 sets. This is, I think, one of only two other times that they had a different attire for the Indiana Jones minifig from the original lines. And then we got the most expensive Indiana Jones minifig, which is Mola Ram, coming in at, I think it was about $60 when I looked, according to Brickset. And then the second Thuggy Guard here, he surprisingly isn't around the same price as the first one, only being about $20. So I don't know what really sets him apart from the other one, but just to have two of the most expensive Indiana Jones figures and the set to be complete is a major win. I would have preferred the set to be sealed in the box, but that would have set me back like $600, if not more, because the set sealed in the box goes for about $675, but I was able to get it for about $230, and we've got it in both sections, which I don't know if I messed something up when I was putting it back together, but the full battle scene to recreate the final scene of Temple of Doom is supposed to be over the full minecart shaft system, which these smaller rails are exclusive to this set. So that's definitely something unique. I do wish that LEGO would have continued with these pieces, because these would make for a great mine system track setup for just city mine, compared to what LEGO used for the city sets from 2012 and 2017 for great play. But overall, everything here, even though it's 17 years old, went together great. And overall, the only thing I really can't stand is just how much space the minecart system itself here just takes up. You can see just how much it takes up on my table. Not as much as a UCS Imperial Star Destroyer, but still a lot. And then we've got the final battle scene between Indiana Jones and Mola Ram, which the play feature for it, though simple, is actually really great. And so it's like, it's not too bad. And granted how intense the ending scene is for this movie, I'm actually perfectly fine with them not going too wild with the build for this. Having seen Temple of Doom plenty of times, and so just having the figures is honestly enough for me, because still, if I had to pick one Indiana Jones set to build, this wasn't on my list at all, but still a nice one to have in the collection for figures. And I plan to use the battle scene here probably as a way to display all the figures, because most of these are quite pricey now since the set is 17 years old. But the build overall was quite basic, which is kind of what you expect with the set being 17 years old, and it is for play. But overall, really happy with how this set turned out, because they were still able to pull off quite a bit of the iconic features from the movie, including the those iconic stones from the start of the movie were pulled off really, really good. I mean, you don't have the lines in the stones, but still, limitations with the Lego pieces were still done great. And I think these top pieces here, I think they originally were glow in the dark, but it's not a big deal for me, given that, as I said, I'm planning to use this top part as a display, and then the mine shaft itself, if it fits over in the city, this is actually going to be the mine system underneath my train tunnel, because I do have a little bit of space next to the train track. So that's kind of the plan there. But overall, for everything that you get with this set, it's not too bad. And then you also got some fire elements to just add to the effect of the minecart chase down the tracks and the danger. And then they got this little hopper here too, which has got some rock pieces in it, but that you can drop on the figures that are in the minecarts. But overall, not a bad set for being 17 years old. And overall, I would still prefer this over whatever the remake was supposed to be that got canceled. If they were to do a remake back in 2023, I kind of wish they would have given us the bridge battle scene, which I know there wasn't a bridge scene in the original movie, but I'm just thinking back to Lego Indiana Jones 2. The final battle from the game was a bridge scene with Temple of Doom, and so it's like they should have just done that instead for the 2023 remake, instead of whatever was supposed to happen for Temple of Doom that ultimately got canceled. But ultimately, I'm just happy to have this in the collection. And you guys can tell me your thoughts on this video in the comment section below, because I will do more in the future, which will probably include an updated top 5 look at my most expensive minifigs that I own, because I haven't done one of those for a couple of years now, so that'll possibly come in the future. So you guys can tell me your thoughts on this video in the comment section below, because I will do more in the future.